Push the weight in no flex. Flex, the live is 1 in the 6. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Monkey Tuesday! Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Oh my God, is it time to bleed? It is time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to Mighty LDBC. As y'all can probably hear, I'm on the road right now, but we can still get it in. Go on in, smash the like button. This is a brilliant thing about technology. You can actually take your business on the road. So we got in the building. Combos with Cam, the Queen, new member, Venture 405 in the Strong House. Salute to you, Queen. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my sister. Combos with Cam. She keeps us level-headed. Salute to you, Queen. Much love and appreciation to you. Thank you so much. Steve O. Over there. The Rumble. And I'm letting y'all know right now. I see the link pinned. Y'all know, you already know what we're doing. Be on next up. Stormy in the building. Oh yeah, we're gonna address everything. Because this is out of control. Nah, Gilbert. Today, listen, man. If y'all wondering why there's a Monkey Tuesday, I'm gonna explain it today. I'm going to explain it today. Why there's a Monkey Tuesday. Captain America in the building. Rod Neal, Houston on deck. Netrick over there on Rumble. Y'all make sure y'all go to Rumble. Telling y'all. Tell you, man. YouTube and Miguel, y'all don't deserve my talents. I'm rallying the troops. We're going to make the lateral move so y'all can get the real content. You're going to get the real content over on Rumble. Woke, what's going on? Snacks B in the building. Jalen over there on Rumble. Snoop, Wild Sniper. God Big G. All Father. What's that? KS Wing over there on Rumble. Shamar, salute. Robert Singleton. Al Anderson, Chief Wildfire over there on Rumble. My Brody, Mind of Monster Musa in the building. Salute. We'll jump to it. K-Rod over there on Rumble. He already over there. You already know. Y'all already know. Let y'all know right now what time it is. Smash your like button. Y'all can share this video though. Y'all go ahead and like it, hype it, share it. Let's not leave it up to Miguel to do anything for us because he don't do anything for us. We don't speak Espanol, not all of us though. And we don't conform, and we don't celebrate bad behavior. My bad, y'all. The network was kind of shaky. Don't worry about that. My bad. If it happens again, just hang tight. Don't worry about that. That wasn't Miguel. That was the network. Welcome down, Van Howder in the building. Salute. Tony C in the building. Shimoda Rumble. Yes, sir. Let me be very clear. We don't conform. You do not conform. A lot of the people that you listen to, I'm not saying y'all, but understand, I rock, salute, brother. They don't have the same problems that we have. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. My bad, y'all. Okay, right. You going to the fight over there? Okay. If I'm available, I'll meet you over there. If I'm available, I had a lot to say about that overall thing about the Zayas and Boots situation, and it's not even gonna be a situation, but there's a lot going on 54. And let me just put this out there because I'm gonna dedicate a whole stream to this. You think Eddie Hearn is gonna go full protection mode on Boots, or is he gonna throw Boots to the wolves? And do we consider it throwing him to the wolves, or is just Boots finally getting in some good work? We want to see him in the mix, and I want to know the audience thoughts. Can't protect these guys, but he's not gonna go hard to protect them. Remember all the work that was around AJ? He went full protection mode and it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Boots should have that. I'm not saying that. You know, but he ain't gonna do that. There's no need for it. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. Either you're gonna fight or you're not. And I'm not asking for Eddie Hearn to do that. I'm just saying, if Boots Ennis was petty loafers Ennis from Brixton, London, somewhere, he would be doing everything in his power to talk him up and about his skill set, about having him doing real work. But we'll talk about that. But if I'm available to go to that fight, yeah, I'll meet you over there. 1 deep, 7-4 Joe. Salute. But we don't conform over here. Sorry, y'all. That's the network. Lost in the Jungle, salute. You know what? I have an Ethernet cord. The Wi-Fi is shaky this morning. D-Block, salute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we don't conform. Gerard Harlem in the building, salute. The issues that we have with notifications, and it's one big thing. Everything. See, I want you to understand. A lot of truth is being told right in front of y'all. Some of y'all don't pay attention to it. 88, what's good? What happened to Greg Hackett is what's been happening to us. It's just that he didn't know how to deal with it, and I don't think Greg knew it was that bad. Greg probably heard us mention it, but you know, I don't know. I never spoke to Greg, and salute to Greg. I'm glad he's back. But he probably heard some things, but he probably was probably thinking, hey, it'll never be me. It's those guys. They piss somebody off. They piss off the establishment. I'm just here talking boxing. I don't know what else they do. I'm just worried about my own circle. And you know, that's how most people are. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But he got. And what happened was he fell victim to things that we knew to look out for. That's the issue. And now he knows. We're not just talking, now he knows. Now he's back. But, you know, I don't know if he's that technical of a person, but I bet you his notifications ain't going to be going out like they're supposed to. I bet you. And I bet you when he opens up the panel again, That same dude that was on BFTB's live yesterday, flashing, same thing. It's the same guy. Hey, YouTube, all we asked is the ability to block IP addresses. That will move mountains. The next step would be, before we let someone up on our panel, StreamYard, be so kind. Give us a notification. Warning, you're about to let someone up that you blocked their IP address on YouTube. Warning. Do you still want to let them up? 8 times out of 10 will be like, no. But if we let them up, you shout out to StreamYard. They've improved. I've had these guys for 3 years. Of course. I've worked with them for 3 years, and they've improved, I must say. We can now bring them up so you can hear their voice, but you won't see them. But why do we have to do things like that over what? Boxing? This dude was stripping ass naked over boxing? Why do you think this? Why do you think I made this?
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
The dude that's doing it is Latin. And for a grown man to be stripping on the World Wide Web, no straight man will do that. No straight man will do that. I do things for a reason, man. The unfair treatment, the notifications, we are being policed. And over what is what I'm saying. This is the point. Man, when we was cutting Tyson Fury up, we was cutting up AJ. One thing's for sure, I wasn't complaining about notifications and live streams getting zapped. Well, a couple times that happened. My live streams and my channel didn't start acting up until Ryan started acting up. Feel me? And I said, whoa, what's going on here? And there's a virtual paper trail on all of that. So now Miguel, who I firmly believe works for Google or works for YouTube, is running around the channels and creating chaos. Now, what does this have to do with Monkey Tuesdays? Scott Linehan, my brother in that super chat, he says, Devin Haney fights next. Co-main need to be Brian Norman Jr. versus Delonte Tiger Johnson. I agree. And this is no disrespect to Brian Norman Jr. This is actually a shout out to Brian Norman, because outside of that list, everybody, Steve L. Salute, everybody on Devin's list are cowards. Every last one of those guys. Every last one of those guys. They are cowards. They're spineless. They're suckers. And they're going to get everything they deserve. Now, what does me talking about what YouTube is doing and how they did Greg Hackett dirty and everything, it is symbolic to all of these monkeys back there with their backs turned and behinds in the air. I listened to Knockout Boxing 86 say, basically, he hopes Devin Haney gets frozen out of every opportunity. I don't remember what he said word for word, but that's exactly that was the premise of what he said. That's personal. That's personal. For what? Wanting to fight the best? It's different from when I say, hey, man, I hope Tyson Fury, something bad happened to him. Oh, Drew, be clear. You said car fire. Well, until you can tell me the context in which I said that, don't tell me nothing. And as a matter of fact, he tried to commit murder on more than one occasion. Why wouldn't he try to kill Deontay in that ring? Because he's done it before. He's cheated people before. I've had them on the show. So that's attempted murder. Who did Devin try to kill? I'll wait. So because light skin is in his feelings, the midget, because he's super short. The midget, light-skinned midget. Way from Dallas, because a light-skinned Dallas, Texas midget walking on a treadmill in a hoodie. Hopes Devin get frozen out of every opportunity. Then got on his channel and said, we will defend Tank Davis. from all what do you say? From all enemies, foreign and domestic. What, you mean strippers too? What'd she do to him? I bet it was her fault too, right? Pregnant chick, he ran over. Right? She was wrong, right? Right. So you can defend that nonsense. But Devin Haney's out here, he has a list and he wants to smoke. And you hope he gets frozen out of opportunities. I thought we was talking boxing here. I don't see nothing but monkeys doing this. So now Rolly Romero just weaseled his way out of a Devin Haney fight. Now the narrative is going to be Devin ducked this fight. That's going to be the narrative. That's going to be the narrative. Let me ask y'all a question. Who on God's green earth is going to duck Rolly Romero? Name the fighter. Just pick one. I know y'all want to say Devin. That's ridiculous. Brother I Rock in that super chat salute. He says, call me after the live. I got a few different ideas and solutions to mitigate, if not eliminate, the issues you've been having. This is what I got my degree in. Yeah, I'm definitely going to holler at you today, fam. No doubt. Salute to you. I'm definitely going to holler at you today. Thank you so much, brother. True Boxing Night in the building. Yes, sir. Insane. Salute. Yeah, Ryan ducked Rolly, and no one's saying anything. What happened to get it back in blood? Ryan gets the duck Rolly, leapfrogs a whole division, gets a title shot. He took the worst welterweight titleist, and now no one's acting like that the Rolly fight didn't even happen. Nah, Scott, we having an overall problem with YouTube. Put it bluntly, there's homosexual, racist Latinos involved with us. And the reason why I'm saying is because my channel and none of our channels have not acted up this bad, even when Tyson Fury, even when we was on his bump, it ain't acted this bad. Once we got to this Ryan Garcia thing, once Ryan Garcia exposed himself to being a racist and a coward, we notifications aren't going out. Lives are missing. I have a whole live stream that's missing. Brothers UK, salute. It's like obvious. It's painfully obvious. Bob, salute. Exactly, Bob. Rolly's a retard, bro. He's been knocked out twice, hurt several times. He don't have the gift of gab. He's comic relief. When you throw a mic in front of him, he's going to say something stupid. Yeah, Eden, and they're letting him get away with this. They are letting him get away with this because of the unconditional hatred for Devin Haney. They're letting him get away with this. This is disgusting. And what's even more disgusting is you got a lot of these dudes in here that claim they're pro-black, and they try and flip it on us. Oh, you say you black, but you talking about Tank. Well, Tank ain't doing right by the sport. Tank ain't doing right by the sport. This is disgusting. Putting the black thing aside right now. Okay, so now we're generating compliance. Everyone on Devin Haney's list, how many of them are black? They don't want to make no money with Devin? What's going on with that? Fighting Devin, you ain't fighting him for free. It's a payday. And I'm going to keep it simple here. Devin was doing PBC a favor. The PBC got a hole in the boat, and that Titanic is about to sink. It's not even a Titanic. It's a goddamn one of those ghetto cruises that leave from New York on the West Side Highway. They make it affordable for every project in New York to get on there. And Fatima and Bone Quisha, her Kool-Aid colored hair, gets on the boat. You want to be on a boat in the middle of the Atlantic with dumb bitches? All right. Bathroom smell like a fish market. They drunk by the time they got to the boat. bonnets, big rollers in their hair. Matter of fact, it's not. They got rollers. My bad, y'all. The Wi-Fi, bro. It's the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I got an Ethernet. It's to the Black Star salute. I got an Ethernet cord here. I got to get the extension. I'm on my MacBook right now. You want to be on a cruise with those chicks? Fine. Ain't nothing but fights and fans. Where them fans at? Fights and fans. Get on a boat with them. And that boat's about to sink. D-Block, salute. BVO, salute. That boat about to sink, and that's what the PBC is. And Devin was actually throwing them a bone. Why? Because Devin could do that. Why? Because he's looking at the bigger picture. Rolly got a belt. Rolly beat Ryan. Ryan don't want to fight. Watch what I do to Rolly, and I'm still going to chase Ryan. And you monkeys are allowing this to happen. There should be outrage that you monkeys turn your back on the situation and y'all allowing Rolly to play in your face. Y'all are content saying stupid shit like Rolly been knocked out twice. One of the people that did it is Tank Davis. Yeah, salute, Queen. Scorpio, what up? Yeah, I got about 5 minutes to go to Rumble. It's pinned at the top. I got about 5 minutes. Y'all letting Rolly get away with this. Y'all letting the sport of boxing do what it do. I mean, I don't expect anything less. Y'all are selective. You monkeys and apes and chimp, you big lip. Yo, listen, man, it's okay. You eat watermelons, whole watermelons with one bite. It's okay. I see y'all. I see the size of your lips. It's used for two things. Slurping watermelon and something else. Slurping watermelon and something else. We're still on YouTube. Still on YouTube. Watermelon Straw, salute. Chaz Bleak. S. Walker. Big Soldier. I see y'all, man. I see what y'all doing. Jelly Bean, salute. Y'all see the Rumble link? About to pack this up over here. It's Monkey Tuesday. All these YouTube channels that don't have the same issues we have, lives go missing, notifications not going out and stuff like that. You know, this is what it is. This is what it is. And it's weird, man. You know, cats can't find. And I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Rumble rants over here. I just pulled those up. They don't show up on my stream, y'all. Let me read that. With the whole coming on the channel, people got to start doing call-ins like Stormy be doing. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, if they start acting up on the phone call, just bang the phone on them. But I must say, and you gave me two Rumble rants. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Denetric. Salute, man. Thank you. You know, yeah. I mean, look. Not everybody knows how to, you know, do certain things, and that's how Greg Hackett got caught out there. So I understand, but congratulations, he fell victim of what we knew to look out for. So it's further proof. If you just out here talking boxing and people don't like what you have to say, they're gonna do things like that to you. Who the hell strips ass naked and starts, doing whatever they're doing over a boxing opinion? This is how sick these people are. Sick. Robert Singleton in that super chat salute. He says Rolly gonna hustle backwards and lose the title to his vodka named mandatory for a fraction of what he'll get from the Devin beatdown. And this is the funny part. I just said, right? And salute, Robert, and I agree. I just said that it's not like you're fighting Devin for peanuts. Everybody that ducked Devin, I want to know that they do better financially somewhere else since these cats want to pocket watch. But watch this. Devin has a belt. And you're going to make a few mil fighting him, whether it's 1 million or 2 million. So there's money. There's bragging rights if you could beat him. There's a belt involved. There's no reason for this. But, I'm not. Dude, at this point, if your favorite fighter is on that list and he didn't jump at the chance to fight Devin, he's a Budissi. Xavier, salute. He's a Budissi. That's what he is. And I don't know what the other monkeys and big lip chimpanzees and ape. I mean, these guys are one-shotting watermelons with one slurp. You don't you dare bring a whole watermelon into your crib when he's sitting there. You're gonna go to the bathroom, take a piss, wash your hands, and one of them is gonna be gone. He's gonna be licking his fingertips. You wanna sit down and talk about Devin Haney? No. Where my watermelon at, right? It's in the stomach. He ate it already. One shot watermelons. David Scott, salute. You chimps are one-shotting watermelons, whole watermelons. Seeds and all. And y'all letting Rolly do this? Some of these coons were pro-D. It's the Wi-Fi, y'all. It's the Wi-Fi. So Stars Media Group says a black channel calling black people chimps. Yes. In fact, this is episode 63 of Monkey Tuesday. I do this every Tuesday. Now, if you just pulled up, don't block them. If you just pulled up, everyone else here knows why I do this. So if you just pulled up and have no idea what I'm doing here, then stick around. If not, if you too offended at this, watch this. Hey, Stars Media, do you watch boxing? Because I've never seen you before. Who are you? Who sent you? Oh, you're new to this. All right, Stars Media, let me ask you a question. Are you black? Are you black? Stars Media, are you black? Yeah, D-Block, this Wi-Fi got beef this morning. Stars Media, are you black? Okay, no, I'm not. It's not, of course, I'm black. Because I don't know. Okay. So, do you understand? Would you agree that there's a difference between black people and niggas? Would you agree or disagree? There's black people and then there's niggas. Because then my next question is, which side of the spectrum are you on? Yeah, Otto, McDonald's Wi-Fi. That's crazy because I'm right next to the damn. I'm just going to get an Ethernet cable today. No, I'm sorry. I got a cable. I got to get the extension. have a direct link. It's acting crazy this morning. It was bugging out last night, actually. Adewale, salute. You said I don't call my people the N-word. I'm glad you said that. So people that act like the N-word, are those your people? Are those your people? Because there's a lot of black people I don't claim. There's a lot of black people I don't claim. I look, I shake my head, I'm like, yo, this guy don't represent me at all, nigga. Would you agree? Are all black people your people? Those are the monkeys in the back. There's a lot of people on social media that are not my people. There's a lot of black people on social media that wish me bodily harm. That shared my brother's real address in real life, looking to do him bodily harm. Tried to degrade our personal, our own being. Cut us down over what? Boxing content? Boxing content? That's what it is. So of course I don't call all those people my people. You try and do me bodily harm and degrade me. You're a knuckle dragger. You're not my people. Okay, so that's why this is called Monkey Tuesday. It's a two-shotter. Because then what happens is when we disregard what black people do, you know what happens? The other culture comes over here and say, oh, I bet you want to talk about what Adrian Broder did last night. I bet you want to talk about this, but yeah, we do. But we talk about it amongst ourselves. Why are you here? Effing with us. This is our platform. This is what we do over here. Why are you here minding black people's business? We reprimand and take care of each other. There's cats that look for us to do wrong and ignore everything we're doing right. Now let's bring it back full circle to Boxing Stars Media. Devin Haney's doing everything right. And there's black people wishing harm on him, wishing failure on him. Harm outside the ring, by the way. Because they can't get it inside the ring. Wishing failure on him. And all he wants to do is prove he's the best. The brother puts out a whole list to test his mettle, break bread with them, get them paid, and see who's the best. And he's getting shit on over that. He's getting shit on over that. And what do they embrace? Stars Media, you know what they embrace? Instead of Devin Haney with a list, looking to test his mettle and do the work, they embrace guys like Tank Davis, who, Stars Media, shits all over black people and his fans. But they embrace that. They embrace that. Now, was that a black person or a big lip chimpanzee? I don't deal with Tank Davis. I've given him too many chances. I've given him chances inside the ring to prove he's the best. I've given him chances to get right outside the ring. He's failed himself. And he's failed me as a supporter of the sport. So he's a chimp. He's a nigga. And that's why there's a Monkey Tuesday. For people that support that behavior and people who act in that nature. There absolutely has to be a Monkey Tuesday. I dedicate every Tuesday to the chimps. If you look really carefully in the background, one of the kings of the chimps is back there with his back turned. Articulate. Very articulate, right? But he's full of crap. Cats follow him, but let him miss his medication for 48 hours. He'll start bouncing around online, taking off his clothes. We've seen that already. Those are the monkeys. And they'll turn right around and talk bad about us. JC, my brother, salute. Hassan, salute. They'll turn right around and talk, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. We follow the work. That's why we fucks with DHP. We have a relationship with DHP because of the work. And contrary to popular belief, DHP came to us. We didn't go to him. He came to us. Now I understand, Stars Media. You could be black and support Tank, but me personally, I'm done. If you choose to ignore what he's done, that's on you. I have none of it. Tank is not a good person. He's not a good representative of black people. He's not. That is not what you want your son to be. That is not what you want your son hanging out with. That is not what you raise as a black man. And that's not who you want your daughter dating at all. Done. And this is an organized effort to stop DHP. Me and Stormy told y'all, I think someone's funding this. Y'all like to say, oh, you're on Bill's payroll. So you got Ryan Garcia ducking. You got Rolly Romero ducking. You got Keyshawn Davis ducking. You got Shakur ducking, right? No one's holding any of these people accountable. Then you got Tiger Johnson flying in from Ohio, starting a fight that Bill and Dev had nothing to do with, and they got arrested. And y'all want to tell me that there's no one funding this? I've never seen anything like this. Tiger's a big lip chimpanzee. And the more, with each passing day, more and more of this becomes unforgiving. Thomas Flew. But y'all click that link, Stars Media, if you choose to, click the link at the very top. We go on the Rumble. I'm gonna take the gloves off. We go on the Rumble. Click the link at the top, go to Rumble. Because Miguel don't deserve my services. You've gotten enough. You've gotten 38 minutes of my time. Get out of here. We're going to Rumble.